Good evening. This is Flash Dash News. In our top news for all audience tonight, former President Donald J. Trump has intensified his attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris, accusing her of promoting extreme left-wing values. At a gathering of religious conservatives, Trump labeled Harris as overly liberal on issues like immigration and abortion, calling her a bum. He painted a picture of Harris appointing radical judges and shredding the Constitution. This speech marks a significant shift in Trump's campaign strategy following President Biden's announcement to end his re-election bid. For more on this, we go live to John, our reporter covering the event.
The air crackled with anticipation. A hush fell over the crowd as former President Donald Trump took the stage at the Believers Summit in location redacted. This wasn't just another rally. This was a gathering of the faithful, a congregation primed for Trump's message. From the outset, it was clear that Trump intended to solidify his standing among conservative Christians, a demographic he considers crucial for his 2024 presidential bid.
Folks, we are gathered here today because our country is at a crossroads. We need to stand up and fight for our values, for our beliefs, and for our way of life.
Trump, never one to shy away from a fight, launched into a fiery diatribe against his perceived enemies. But one name in particular drew his ire: Vice President Kamala Harris. The crowd, a sea of faces reflecting a mix of fervent agreement and quiet apprehension, leaned in as Trump set his sights on his target.
Kamala Harris, she wants to change everything we hold dear. She's not just wrong, she's dangerous.
Trump wasted no time. He painted Harris as a radical leftist, out of touch with American values. He slammed her stance on immigration, claiming it would threaten American security.
She wants open borders, folks, open borders. That means anyone can come in and our security will be at risk.
Abortion became another weapon in Trump's arsenal. He accused Harris of supporting late-term abortions, drawing gasps from the audience.
She supports late-term abortions. Can you believe that? It's an atrocity.
Trump knew how to work the crowd. He argued that her policies would erode religious freedom and silence believers.
Her policies threaten our very existence and our freedom to worship.
The former president turned his attention to a topic that has long been a rallying cry for conservatives, the judiciary. He warned that if Harris were to become president, she would pack the courts with liberal judges.
If she gets in, she will pack the courts with liberal judges. Judges who will tear apart our Constitution and our society.
The crowd, clearly concerned, listened intently as Trump painted a bleak picture of the future under a Harris administration. He warned that religious liberty would be the first casualty, with churches and religious institutions stripped of their rights and silenced. Section 4, a mixed response to exceptions. The issue of abortion exceptions, a topic that often exposes fissures even within the pro-life movement, drew a more nuanced response.
I'm unwavering in my stance against abortion. No exceptions, even in cases of rape or incest.
While this statement was met with applause from some sections of the audience, others seemed more hesitant. The faces in the crowd reflected a range of emotions: unwavering support, quiet contemplation, and perhaps for some a flicker of discomfort.
This isn't a monolithic bloc, it's a diverse group grappling with a complex issue.
This subtle shift in the atmosphere highlighted the delicate balance Trump was trying to strike, appealing to his base while navigating the complexities of a contentious issue. Section 5, Netanyahu Israel and allegations fly. Trump, never one to let an opportunity for a jab pass by, then turned his attention to foreign policy.
I had a very close relationship with former Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, unlike Harris, who has shown nothing but coldness towards the Jewish state. She harbors anti-Israel sentiments.
He insinuated, without providing evidence, that Harris harbored anti-Israel sentiments, further stoking the anxieties of a crowd already concerned about global affairs.
During my time in office, I was a staunch defender of Israel on the world stage. Harris, on the other hand, would weaken America's relationship with Israel and embolden its enemies.
The crowd, many of whom viewed support for Israel as a core tenet of their faith, responded with a mix of cheers and murmurs of agreement. Section 6, Harris's campfires back. The response from Vice President Harris's camp was swift and sharp.
These accusations are baseless fear-mongering, designed to sow division and distract from Trump's own failings.
They pointed to Harris's record of public service, her commitment to social justice, and her deep respect for religious freedom as evidence that Trump's claims were unfounded.
My work on criminal justice reform, healthcare access, and economic equality are the issues that truly matter to Americans.
They emphasized her work on issues such as criminal justice reform, healthcare access, and economic equality, arguing that these were the issues that truly mattered to Americans.
We urge voters to see through Trump's rhetoric and judge both candidates based on their actions and their vision for the country.
They urge voters to see through Trump's rhetoric and judge both candidates based on their actions and their vision for the country.
Thank you, John, for that comprehensive report. As the political dynamics shift, stay tuned to Flash News for the latest updates and in-depth coverage. This is Flash News, bringing you the news that matter. I am Clara. Good night, USA.